You know, a lot of people, they just think about manifesting something, but in the law of the harvest, I teach you got to plow the ground, you got to plant the right seed, then you got to water the seed, which is repetition, and then you'll reap the harvest. And I feel that some people, they get really frustrated in the plowing, the planting, and the watering, but they don't realize that payday's on its way. So as you prosper where you're planted and you build your spot, life will put the spotlight on your spot. Number one, we learn from education. Number two, we learn from conversation. Number three, we learn from observation. So I begin to educate myself, I begin to have better conversations, and I begin to watch people around me that got their shout back. And I emulated and started following what they did. To get your shout back, the first thing you got to do is get tired of being tired. If you're bloated, get tired of being bloated. If you're poor, get tired of being poor. If you're lonely, get tired of being lonely. And you really got to get tired of being tired. It's a destiny, it's a faith, and it's the power of the imagination. And what I believe is that I was just in alignment with what heaven was saying about Tim's story. So I got this saying that I say, I don't believe in chasing things. I just want to be in alignment with what I think has been spoken over me. Mindset to me is, it's a perspective, it's a point of view, it's another vantage point. And so when we were lower income in Compton, we had never seen anything like we were about to view a few days later. What do you mean, Tim Story? Well, somebody gave us free tickets to Disneyland. When I went to Disneyland as a 7-year-old, and I saw Tomorrowland, Frontierland, and I saw all these different lands, and I saw Mickey Mouse up close, Donald Duck up close, the fireworks show at 9:30 at night. Whoa, my life changed. It was all about a different perspective from Compton, California, and the things I saw there, going to Disneyland, and I found out later, it was literally only like 40 miles away. 40 miles away, I was about to have a life change. And so mindset is a different perspective, because then you get the miracle mentality. All of a sudden you're thinking uncommon, not normal, not regular. And you begin to see those things that have not yet happened as though they're possible. So before I became great friends with Oprah, I saw myself being great friends with Oprah. So when we started talking a lot, it didn't throw me off.
Because I've had this conversation in my head.
I've envisioned these conversations. This is some mind-boggling stuff, but I saw it before it even happened.
No kidding.
I saw it.
What's most important for somebody to think about, you know, if they're in that kind of teeter-totter moment right now?
Yeah, I think that all of us are going through recovery and discovery at the same time. Recovery of things lost in the past, recovery of things lost and that we're challenged of in the present. But in the midst of recovery and discovery, let's not lose the beautiful moments that can happen now. And I think we got so caught up in the challenges that we didn't pay attention to the beauty of life. What I teach is that we all have what I call life interruptions. An interruption is a disturbance. You've had them, I've had them. It could be when somebody's young and they get ill, or their parents get divorced, or in this case, my father passed. So it's a life interruption. And then when most people have that life interruption or setback, they don't know how to get out of it. And so that's one thing that I think created a calling in me, that I wanted to help more people that had life interruptions find a way up and out.